Good evening, everybody. How are you? And welcome. I'm really looking forward to tonight's conversation. But of course, as always, I'm just going to give a few minutes to allow some people to show up who have registered for tonight's live event. And I'm really looking forward to this, as I was saying. But I'm just going to allow a couple of people some time to show up who wanted to be here. But this is a really important conversation. I mean, I could say that about all my conversations. I don't really like to come on here and waste your time. But this, the aspect of mindfulness, literally and truly, is probably the key to most of your issues, from forgiveness and healing to focusing and all these things. It's going to come down to mindfulness. So, as I mentioned, I'm very grateful to be able to be here with you tonight and have this conversation. And before we start off, uh, let me just say, my eyes are very like watery this evening. I can never see the screen really that well, and tonight it's just really bad. My right eye especially is very watery, um, and I just can't really see what you're typing at all. So I want to say this to you, and then we can kick right into it. I absolutely want to hear from you. If there's something going on in your life, if there's some ordeal, something you want to share, something you're trying to understand and get through, please direct message me. I always respond to every single person, and we can just have conversations via chat. We can FaceTime. We can do all these things. But I absolutely want you to know that there is truly somebody out there that has no ulterior motives. They want to hear what's going on in your life. I want to connect with you. I want to talk with you, and I want to be there for you in whatever capacity you need. If you need somebody to listen, somebody to give advice, you need spiritual advice, life advice, I absolutely have no issue with that. You are not or never could be a burden. So please definitely reach out if there's something going on in your life that you want more clarity on or to dig into further. So, anyway, let's dig into this mindfulness. Really, it's interesting because I go live on TikTok every Monday night at 8 o'clock, and I've been doing the Thursday nights at around 8, and it's my Sunday live on Instagram. And I always, talk about an aspect of life, what's going on, collective consciousness, whether it's humanity, politics, whatever. I always have a specific conversation to help you understand the end result of every conversation I try to have with you, every post, is always letting you know two things. One, there's somebody here for you, you're not alone. And two, the answers are within you. I always try to bring people to their truth within. And every video I always make, if you listen to it, if you really listen to the words I'm using to choose with you, you'll always understand that there's something to bring you inside. So talking about mindfulness, this entire aspect, because of all the spiritual teachers out there, all of the guidance you've had, all of the perspectives that you've had to endure, teachers and friends and jobs and parents, all of the self help books you've bought, all of the courses you have taken have really, they've given you good information, they've given you valid information, but all they've really done is kind of piled on top of the noise and information that's already there. You have all of these utilities, all of these skills, all of this access to all of these things to buy, but you're still walking around trapped in thought, confused, feeling sad and depressed. You're absolutely misunderstood in your relationships and even invalidated in your relationships, like you don't even exist. And all the while, we keep on getting all of these little tidbits, these crumbs. Well, try this and do this and do this. Nothing was meant to be made difficult, my friends. Nothing was meant to be made difficult. We have bodies that it's obvious what our bodies do. We see, we hear, we taste, we touch, we smell and stuff. We can have sex, we can have children, all of these things, right? Our planet provides the fresh water for us, fruits and vegetables everywhere for us to grow and eat for free and really survive. So we know just from these things that life was meant to be a lot more simpler. It's only us, it's only man, for the last thousands and thousands and thousands of years that have created this version of society, because every single one of you live in a world created by somebody else. You live in a society, a form of society, a style of society that was created by somebody long ago, and you have no say in this, right? You never had a say in this. So here you are today, still trying to figure out all these things and make sense of it all. And I just said the secret before. It was never meant to be made difficult. It was never meant for us to be confused and lost and broken here. You were born whole. You woke up this morning with everything inside you that you will ever need to navigate this world successfully. It's only your disbelief in yourself. It's only having no faith, little to no faith in yourself, and no trust in that inner guidance inside that is causing all of this. So, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is your state of awareness, it is your present state of awareness. I'm sorry, I can't see what you're writing on the screen. Even if I put my glasses on right now, my eyes are so watery and blurry tonight. So anyway, it's your current state of awareness. So if you're walking around angry, you are being mindful, your mind is full of whatever it is that's making you angry. And you're having these thoughts, he, she did this. It's causing these emotions of anger. These emotions now are letting anything and everything in your life trigger more thoughts that are involved with this. Those are emotions are getting better to you, and here you are. You're back and forth between thought and emotion, emotion and thought, thought and emotion, and emotion and thought, and thought and thought and thought, and emotion, emotion, emotion. Just creating this vicious cycle because you're completely someplace else and not realizing that here, now, this present moment, this second right now that you are here with me is everything. And so is this one, and so is this one, and so is this one. So what we try to do, what mindfulness is doing, is trying to bring your awareness. We're trying to condition, recondition, and train you to be here in the present moment, but being mindful of your thoughts and emotions, what you are perceiving and projecting out into the world. So if you want to be mindful today, you want to really be in a good mood, you don't want to get upset, you want to be mindful that you're going to communicate and connect with people with kindness. You're going to be mindful today that you're going to speak politely to people. You're going to be mindful to avoid situations that are heavy and negative and argumentative and debated and things like this. You're going to be mindful of these things. And while you are being mindful of what you're bringing into your life, what you're manifesting, what your goals are, what your dreams are, you're doing this without the emotional attachment. Without the emotional attachment. And many of you are going to say, well, how can you do that? That's impossible. You're looking at me on your phone right now. You're looking at a picture of me on your phone right now. If I stop talking and just sit here looking at you, you're going to start having thoughts. What's he doing? Why is he doing this? What's his mala beads made out of? What's going on behind him? What's on his wrist? You're going to start having thoughts. Oh, he looks terrible. He looks good. I like that shirt. I don't like it. You'll start having thoughts. What if you sat here right now and looked at me for 10 seconds and realized every time you started to have a thought, you stopped yourself and just looked? Look at me right now on your phone without having a thought about me, without being mad, happy, sad. Just look. I'm going to stare at myself and do the same exact thing. Ready, set, go. Okay, so my first initial thought was, I'm staring at my phone. They're going to be thinking I'm crazy. And between those words, they're staring at my phone, they're going to think I'm crazy, is that little space between the thought. And that's what I focus on right after that. And I bring myself constantly to that place where there's no words, where there are no words. I'm not trying to visually describe what I'm looking at internally. I'm not trying to internally make sense of what's going on. I'm literally observing only. Remember, so many of you become your thoughts. You're the thinker, not the thought, right? You're the experiencer, not the experience. You are the observer, not the action and event. So as you're going on with your day, be mindful of that simply. You are an awareness. An awareness. You have no name. You have no identity. Nothing. You were born an open awareness. Everything you perceive you are. Your name, your identity, your thoughts are things that have been given to you or things that you identify with caused by an action or event in front of you. You're none of them. None of them. You are just that observer. So I go through my day. I love my children, love my wife. I try to bring joy, but I'm being mindful of these things. I'm an observer. I'm here to express gratitude. I'm here to be joyful. If I'm in my car driving and something gets me, I get really mad. I get angry. I start to get disconnected from myself. I feel my vibrational state lowering because I'm thinking of something. I heard something. I read something. I will bring myself. I just said don't visually, but I will do an exercise, a visual exercise. Here I'm sitting in my cottage right now. Let's just say I was scrolling through social media and I saw something, animal abuse or something along those lines, and it upset me very much. My mind is now thinking about that, thinking about all the animals that hurt. Why does humanity do these things, right? We can get lost in that aspect of thought. But instantly, to bring myself back to the present moment, where am I? I'm in my cottage. What do I see? I see my teapot, I see my djembe, my air conditioner, the door, a microphone, my flashlight, my amethyst crystal, my salt light, my carpet. I see my phone. I'm here talking. I bring myself literally to the present moment. If I'm in my car, I see street signs. I see a blue car. I see a red car. I see a tree. I bring myself to the present moment by visually seeing. And as soon as I'm here, I breathe into the center of my chest and a sigh of relief. You know what a sigh of relief is when you've gotten through something tough, when you've finished that test, it's the end of the day, and you can finally breathe. You just let that weight out. I'm here. These thoughts and emotions do not identify. I do not identify with them. They are not me. I am here. I am here. I am here. I create affirmations. I am present. I am mindful. I am joy. I am love. I am patience. Nothing, I am bad, I am sad, I am hateful, I am angry, I am bad. Don't do any of those things because the whole I am affirmation is very powerful. So the whole key to mindfulness, it's simply the current state of your awareness. And when you hear people, oh, practice mindfulness, well, what do you mean practice mindfulness? If my mind is full of angry, that's what I'm going to be thinking about as I'm going on through the day. So listen, and again, many of you are going to say, oh, I can't, I've tried. Meditation. Meditation will be the single most important thing you do to your life. Allowing yourself to sit for a few minutes and let your thoughts rise, begin to understand how you can observe them and watch them go by like waves or clouds in the sky, how you are just this empty observer inside. You close your eyes, you disconnect the camera. The sounds that are going on around you, you don't focus on one, you just let everything be one big sound. You breathe into the center of your chest and you sit. And you just sit. Oh man, why am I thinking about that relationship I had 20 years ago? That sucks. She broke my heart, blah, 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 blah. Let it go. No emotions from it. You have to allow yourself the time to do this. Sitting and allowing yourself to reflect on your life now as the observer, but not as the experiencer. Think about this. You associate and identify with all of these events of your life. Pain and joy and sadness and happiness and depression and love and anger and hate. All of these emotions we identify with. And if you close your eyes and allow yourself that time to reflect on all those beautiful moments and experiences you've had, all of those bad moments you've had, you understand they are just lessons. They've only been events like watching a movie. You sit down and watch a movie. It makes you feel happy, sad, depressed, scared. All this. You don't afterwards become the movie. The rest of your life's not based on this movie. But we let that literally happen to us. Somebody says, I hate you, I wish you were dead. Those words can ring in your head for years. Years. Because you never allowed yourself to sit down and understand that something happened, an interaction, a misunderstanding happened that occurred that has left you feeling empty. But it came from a person who attacked you. But did they attack you? or were they self-reflecting? Has something happened in their life that has caused them to react and respond this way? And you can begin to have compassion and sympathy and kindness. You can look back at every event of your life as an observer and start to re-evaluate these experiences. I say all the time, the worst things that have ever happened to me are some of my greatest lessons, because they have enabled me to know how to communicate and connect with you when you talk about something similar happening to yourself. So really, we get to a point in life. You hopefully got to a point, and that's probably where you're at now if you're watching this, where you've kind of had enough. Something inside of you is just trying to get a hold of you, trying to ground you, trying to make sense, but you're still allowing yourself to get sucked into social media like a black hole. You're still absorbing everybody else's emotions and perspective around you as if they're your own. And it's time to break free of that disconnect, unlock. Spend that time with yourself. And literally, I know this is the stupidest thing I can say because we're here communicating on social media, but if you could do it, take 30 days. No news, no social media, and I promise you, your life will change. You will change your life. Test me out. Try it for 3 days. No news, no social media. Only pick up your phone to text somebody and receive a phone call or call somebody. Don't look at a post. Don't look at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, none of those things. See how you begin to feel when you distance yourself from this influx of information and noise. That's all it is. It's noise and information that other people are pumping into your life, and you're just opening up and going, more, just like wanting and needing new shoes, new guns, new homes, new cars, new clothes. Let me scroll more. Let me just, because I don't want to think about my life. I want to distract myself from what's going on inside me. So I want to keep on filling myself with, puppies, sea creatures. Oh my God, that's terrible. And you're willingly putting your emotional state of existence, your vibrational state of existence, your ascension, your fifth dimensional consciousness on a merry-go-round, and you're spinning it as fast as you can, and you're letting it just experience all this nonsense. You're doing this to yourself. So aside from the fact that, let's say you're 20 years old, I'm 53 years old, let's say you're 20, aside from the fact that for the last 15 years of your life, you've had people pumping you with information, you've been confused trying to be mom, trying to be dad, trying to be your friends, trying to have what they want, you've been trying to conform and create this entire person, and all this time you're lost. And now you're going through life trying to make sense of it all and trying to understand things, but what you're doing is getting trapped in this cyclone of more noise and more information, and you're filling yourself with more lessons, more courses, more needs, more wants, more information, more noise, more books, more work, more money, more stress, more depression, more disconnection. You are doing all these things, and one day you're going to go, and guess what? You're going to go, holy shit, this is the end. This is the end. And my entire life has been nothing but working like a maniac to make money, to buy stupid shit that I'm not even going to get to take any of it with me now. I've disconnected myself and lost so many personal connections because I was so lost and broken. And here I am, and that's it, man. And that's it. It's done. End of show. Curtain is closed. So let me ask you a question right now. Do you want your last moments of life to be sitting there going, holy shit, I completely missed the point and blew life. I had this opportunity to be here, see the world, smell flowers, listen to birds, listen to the wind, listen to the waves hitting the shore, connect with people with kindness and compassion, understand what's going on, and just be, letting life unfold before me naturally, letting the universe present to me this amazing, beautiful show. Why don't you do that? Why don't you try that? In really blunt terms, maybe it's time to shut up a little bit. Maybe it's time to stop wanting and stop needing and stop looking. And as I said at the top of this conversation, remember, you were born and you woke up this morning. You woke up this morning with every single thing you will ever need to help navigate this world already inside you. It has only been because you have been bending to the will and perspective of everyone else around you. You have been letting yourself be infected with noise and information that you get to the point where that's all you do is regurgitate noise and information. It is time to stop, my friends. It is time to stop. It is time to stop. Do you think when I'm done making a live here on TikTok or a post, I just sit there and scroll TikTok for hours and feeds? Do you think I lay in my bed sideways at night scrolling through TikTok, looking at lives and watching? Absolutely not. I would rather sit in a room by myself in complete darkness, feeling that beautiful awareness, connecting, traveling beyond human consciousness. And when you disconnect yourself from this stuff, you expand your consciousness. You're not becoming dumber because you're not up to current events and the news and what's going on with the world. You're letting your beautiful, empty awareness that was born into this world go back to that child mind. Think of this. We were born into the world with this beautiful awareness, and we've just had people bombard us with so much shit and information that here we are today feeling lost, broken, and confused. We accept and endure relationships that have become nothing but habitual relationships of sarcasm, of anger, of venting and frustrating, to the point where so many people let their children have this. You go to jobs that you're completely miserable about. You hate it. So many of us look in front of the mirror and we go, oh my God, I hate how I look. But then we go in the kitchen and we eat the worst things that we can possibly consume. What is going on? You need to be accountable and responsible for your own ascension. Only you can understand and embrace forgiveness for those who have hurt you and for those you have hurt. Only you can heal yourself of the pain that is inside of you. And you are only going to be able to do this when you allow yourself the time to reflect and reobserve your entire life. And by doing so, by letting go of that emotional attachment, that tornado of thoughts, you will begin to realize you're not this, you're not that, you're the beautiful in between, all of those things. You will start to see the world completely differently. You will not see each other as white, black, Jewish, Christian, lawyer, garbage man. You will see every single other person as another version of yourself. You will hear, and feel creation and the universe vibrating inside and around you. And you can only do this when you let go of the entire aspect and illusion that this man-made society, that all this plastic, metal, and shit we buy, and that this thing is going to heal you, because it's not. And I said this before. I'm not here to take your money. I don't want your money. I don't even want your email address. I don't want it. I want you to know that the way to the truth, the way to your power, is within yourself. It is through the self, and this has been the message of every ascended master. It has been manipulated and deceived and twisted. Oh, Jesus said the way to the truth is through me. He did not mean himself literally and figuratively. He meant within is the way that you feel and hear the universe, God. It's the only way. Within is the way that you transcend human consciousness. You cannot transcend human consciousness in the exterior world because your consciousness is in here. You cannot mend your broken heart out here in the exterior world because it's in here. And this have to work in a beautiful, harmonious, symbiotic relationship, or you're going to be all over the place and lost. Mindfulness, your present state of awareness. We want to feel clear, open, calm. The only way to achieve this is by going within and spending the time there. Again, Jay, I can't meditate. I've tried to meditate. I just sit there and have all these thoughts. That is the entire point of meditation. But you have never allowed yourself to do it long enough or enough times that you go beyond the thought. There's a place beyond the thought. What happens when you observe and reflect on your entire life? You forgive all that there is to be forgiven from self and others. You heal the pain and trauma within. What happens when you do all of these things? What happens when you've reflected on everything that there's nothing else to reflect on? You didn't even realize that there was something there, didn't you? You know what's there? Your entire span of consciousness. And it enables you to connect with your younger self and guide it to today. It enables you to hear the voice of tomorrow that is guiding you there. It enables you to navigate and walk this world as a calm, vibrating being, projecting out into the collective love, freedom, kindness, compassion, and equality for every single living being on this planet. What is a soul? What is a soul? It's a sentient organism utilizing logic. S-O-U-L. A sentient, I'm here, organism utilizing logic. If you really became a being of logic, you would understand love is better than hate. Happy is better than mad. Creating, inspiring, supporting, nurturing is better than destroying, suppressing, and all of these things. We are an awareness, an energy of logic and reason. Think about it. So logically, it is time for you to stop believing you're the reflection in the mirror and all of the events you've experienced. It's time for you to stop wanting and needing all of these things out there. You know, I don't care if a kid makes $27 million opening up boxes on YouTube. I don't care if somebody's making $1 million here dancing on TikTok with their boobs hanging out. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want that. I don't need that. It has nothing to do with me. And neither do you. Neither do you. Inside you, you know what you love. Listen to me. You know what makes you resonate with joy. You know what inspires you. So maybe it's time to truly surround yourself with those things while you are distancing yourself from everything and everyone that does not. Now, I'm not telling you to hate these people or think of them lower than you. You're allowing yourself the space and freedom to be you, and you are allowing others the space and freedom to be themselves and walk in their path. It's time for you to do this. And again, I'm going to be here every single day to make some kind of post to hopefully bring your present awareness to this fact that you are an awareness of energy and that love is better than hate, and that it's time for us to really start treating ourselves and everything else around us with love and care. And it's time to be mindful of that truth, my friends, that you are the answer you've been looking for your entire life. You are the answer you have been looking for your entire life. I believe in you. I don't even know you. And every single day I wake up in the morning, I open my eyes, I say thank you. It's the last thing I say at night and the first thing I say in the morning. And then I sit there and I literally just let my mind, after I've processed my thoughts and I finally open my eyes and say thank you, I sit there and say, let today be a day that everyone can feel that power within. May everyone feel the calmness and clarity that truly resides in us all. Those states of daydreaming, you know, when you sit there like this and everything is perfect, it's peaceful. In that little moment, everything is clear, it all makes sense, and then somebody comes along and snaps you out of it. That is it. That, no words, no thoughts, no emotions, that is the awareness we are. We just let all of this noise and distraction snap us out of that. It's true. So daydream away, meditate away, sit in silence, Be mindful of what you are presently thinking of and projecting out around you. Everyone around you can feel your energy just like you can feel everyone else's energy around you. So, without getting into all the horrors and things that are going on in the world and the planet and everything, individually, it's up to you to make your life better, and you can do it. If I can help in any way, please direct message me as always. And every single video I do live here on TikTok is the next day uploaded to my YouTube channel. And all of those links, my Instagram, my personal site, my YouTube channel, you can read my book for free by clicking the Linktree link right on my TikTok profile. You can literally read my first book tonight for free and have over 55 questions that you've been asking your entire life constantly answered today. But you have to take the action. You have to be accountable and responsible for it. Sorry, I'm telling you, my eyes are watery tonight. I took a nap earlier with my son. My eyes are watery since I woke up. I'm completely still in a fog, and it's okay because I don't push that pressure and on me of expectation. None of my videos are ever scripted. None of my lives are ever scripted. I don't use scripts at all. It all just comes right out the way it's supposed to for the most part. But I am definitely in a fog today. But again, even that, so many people be like, why? What's going on? Why is my eye blurry? What's happening? Relax. I'm a powerful creation of the divine. I am a badass piece of universal technology. I can heal myself. I can listen to myself. So I don't stress about those things. Things I really, truly, honestly have gotten where I am by always following, whether I deviated or not, that little guiding thing inside, but by really not expecting. Not expecting. I mean, for me, expectations are the most dangerous thing a person can do, especially when we project expectations into another person. I expect them to do this. I expect him, her. I expect. Crazy. Insanity. Don't expect. And don't even expect of yourself. And you'll go, well, why not? Why shouldn't I expect of myself? Because your expectations are based on this man-made, insane, inverted society. A world created by somebody else long ago that you had no say in. So when you well, I expect myself to do better. And I expect myself to make more money. And I expect has nothing to do with you. Those are not your expectations. Those are from this world out here. So lose the expectations. Let life unfold before you naturally without resistance or expectation. And my friends, please remember, I'm going to go. I'm going to go chill out and rest in the house right now. Reach out. Reach out. You're not alone in this. You've got questions. You want to get together. You want to do a one-on-one meditation. You've got dark energy in and around you, and you need somebody to help you with a clearing. You want to do a channeling session. You've got some relative you want to communicate with on the other side. I'm here for you. I am here for you. Absolutely, I don't want to say take advantage, but take advantage. You know what I mean? You don't have to give me anything for it. I really, truly want you to finally breathe easily, see and hear the beauty over the horror, and to know that you are completely in control of your reality. If you're seeing and feeling darkness, it's because you're seeing and feeling it. You're allowing it. You've got that choice to turn the channel, turn it off, walk the other way. You've got those choices. So be mindful of what's going on around you. Be mindful of what you're thinking and feeling inside. And absolutely be mindful of the fact that there is somebody out there that does hear you. And I do see you. And your pain and your issues that you are having are absolutely valid. Why everybody else would say that's not the way you feel, that's not what you mean, and why everyone else would misinterpret you and misunderstand you, I can't answer that. But I will answer the questions that you specifically ask me, and I will do everything I can do for you to feel and find that truth within and find your way home. My friends, as always, I will see you Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time right here on TikTok. I'll see you on Instagram on Sunday. And again, reach out, my friends. I'm always here. Hope you have a beautiful evening. Sorry I couldn't see the screen tonight. My eyes are shot tonight. But namaste, God bless, and I really truly hope to hear from you. I hope I start getting those messages in my inbox. All right? I'll see you soon, everybody. Take care. Have a beautiful night. Be well and be safe. Take care.